Confusing words in action number 2. Welcome to set number 5 of Confusing Words in Action, presented by this person wearing a businessman suit. It's my school uniform. Here's the set of today's words, 51 to 60. And this is the last set of words, set number 6. So let's get this started with. I know I said at the video, I said set number 5. It's set number 6. Alright, let's start this started with 51, replace and substitute. 52, respectful and respective. 53, sometimes. 54, swap, or apparently swap. SWAT, thrash and thresh, tiring and tiresome, usage and use, wastage and waste. What else is there? Waste, what, which, who, and whom. So let's get these words started with today. Alright, okay, our first set of words is replace and substitute. Now, replacing something is like you usually replace someone with something else, or you replace something with someone else. Whereas if you substitute something with someone else, it's like an alternative way too. You can technically go ahead and use it as a temporary usage though, but usually substitute is like followed by for. When you substitute something with someone else, you start to use them instead of someone else as well too. If something or someone substitutes for something or someone else, they replace them. Basically, they mean the exact same thing, just one sounds smarter than the other. Sarah's injured. She won't be able to play in Saturday's game. Who shall we pick to replace her? Sarah's a defender. We have to replace her with another defender. What about Brenda? But Brenda's our substitute goalkeeper. We shan't have anyone to substitute for the goalie if she gets hurt. We'll have to take that risk. Let's give Brenda some practice. Brenda's very happy now. Alright, next up are these words. Respectful and respective. Now, when someone's respectful, you're going ahead and you're saying that person is like very shows a lot of respect. Whereas if you use respective, it's like relates to each person or thing that you have just mentioned. Peter and James won gold and silver medals respectively at the Olympic Games. Hooray! They receive a rapturous reception from their respective families and friends on their return home. They were honored by the residents of their hometown. For the rest of their lives, everyone was very respectful of them for their achievements. I just switched to YouTube by accident. Seriously though, here we go. Respectful and respective. Respective people is like you say a list, like John and like Peter and James won gold and silver respectively. That means Peter won the gold and James won the silver. That's still not too bad, I suppose. James, Peter. Alright, next up we have these two words. Sometimes, well, like these two words combined into one, or some time. Still two words combined into one word, but this one doesn't have an S. Now, here we go. Sometimes and sometimes. These two words are both as adverbs, and they talk about like when particular events happen. Like sometimes it's like you're talking about things that happen at some things like now and then, but not always. Whereas some time you're talking about a time like at some time in the future, something like that. Get it? I'm 18 in 2 months. I need to spend some time thinking about my future career. I sometimes think it would be great to be a pop star. People say I sing well. I'd love to go on a TV talent show sometime. But what would happen if I didn't win? Perhaps I should think about a job in the bank as well. I mean, if your math is really good and economics is very good, sure, job in the bank, nice. Alright, next up, we have these two words, swap, or apparently it's even spelled as swap, and swat. Now, when you're swapping something, or you're doing that, well, you're going ahead and you are exchanging something with something else. Like, when you swap with someone, you exchange something that you have for something that they have. And when you swat something, that means you go ahead and you kill an insect, you swat at an insect by killing it with something such as a rolled up newspaper, water bottle, tissue paper, or the best weapon of all, your hand. I have a knuckle wart. It gives much more pain. Seriously though, here we go. Now, when you swap rooms, like let me give you an example. Like, let's swap rooms, let's swap crystals, let's swap houses. Yeah, get it? No? Well, good. Next up, we have swat as the example here. Now, when you swat at an insect, let's say I swat at a bee. So I just killed the bee, and my cat swats at bees all the time, and somehow he miraculously didn't get stung. Our room at the hotel is very nice, but we're disappointed that it doesn't have a proper view. A kind lady and gentleman have offered to swap with us. Their room has a lovely view of the lake. I mean, are you sure they're kind? They have mosquito bites. They didn't mention that mosquitoes fly up from the lake after dark. We spent most of the night trying to swat them. Just close the window! That's the most sensible thing you can think of. Close the window. Jesus. Or better yet, bring insect repellent and spray it everywhere. Alright, our next words is thrash and thresh. Now when you thrash at something, that means you can go ahead and you are slashing at something, usually injuring them in the process. Like you beat someone violently with a stick, or you inflict a severe defeat on someone in a game or contest. And if you use thrash, I mean, especially you use this in translate and you use it followed by about or around, and you can also make this mean to make wild and violent movements. That's pretty ingenious if you ask me. Modern machines reap, thresh, and clean the grain in a single operation. Older methods of harvesting were much slower. They also involved a lot of hard work. In a contest, the modern harvesters would thrash any competitors. Fair enough. Next up, we have these words. Tiring and tiresome. Now, when someone is tiring, that means that thing is like, it uses up a lot of your energy. Whereas if you use tiresome, that means when someone or something is tiresome, that means that person feels annoyed or bored. Very bored as well too. Now here's the examples. Now you come and chase us, Daddy. Children can be very tiring. Are we there yet? How far is it now? They can also be very tiresome. They can wake you up when you don't want to be woken. He is awake. Fortunately, they get tired sometimes too and leave you in peace. I mean, they are human after all. Alright, our next word is use and usage. Now, use is like a way to utilize something. It's a way to use something. I can't believe I used the word use in my definition of use, but there's no other way, because use is by itself. You just have to know what use means. Now, and then usage though is like the way you use something, the way of using something, or the amount of something that you have used. I'm looking in the grammar book to see if you can say, "My feet are murdering me" in English. Paul told me a grammar book is of no use. Oh, you got a brain, Paul. Unlike Brian, this is not a question of grammar. It's a question of usage. The correct usage, he said, was, "My feet are killing me." I was glad to know that, but my feet still hurt. But Paul also recommended the use of a bowl of hot water to ease aching feet. Such a smart Paul. Alright, next up we have wastage and waste. Now, wastage is like the waste, like the act of wasting something, whereas waste is materials that is not useful, and they're usually byproducts of relations, byproducts of things that you use. Like, you waste something. The wastage of waste is too high in the US. How much do we lose through wastage in an average year? Only about $300,000 last year, boss, which was a big improvement on the year before. It's still too much. Are we recycling more waste? We now recycle 80% of our waste, boss. That's good, but I want it to be 100%. Now, here's my question for you. If you are recycling waste, is it waste? Think about it. Alright, next up, we have this. What and which. Pretty much they both mean the same thing, except what, you use that in the context of asking, like, a wide range of possible answers, whereas which, you use it in a narrower range of possible answers, like, what? You give like a what, and then you answer with a narrow range, and then you say, which one do you like those? Because you already gave you an example, so now I have to choose among those. Now, what are you doing this afternoon? I haven't made up my mind. I might go for a walk along the cliffs, I might work out in the gym, or I might go to a yoga class. Well, which one of those would you prefer? I don't know. I'll stay here and think about it longer. I'm pretty sure she just prefers staying here and thinking about it longer. Okay, that's just an excuse though. And finally, our last words set for today. It's who and whom. Who and whom are once again different by only one letter, M. Except both of them mean kind of similar meanings, sure, but they mean different things as well too. Whereas you use who when you're going ahead and you're using it as a pronoun, and you can use it as a subject or the object of a verb or the object as well too. Whereas whom is a preposition that comes immediately before the pronoun, and in this case you have to use whom, not who. Like, who is this person? Like, who is this Mr. Anderson? Or whom is this person? Here we go. To whom it may concern, Miss Helen Peabody. Mr. Weeks and Mrs. Strong are interviewing candidates for a position as sales assistants. They are reading Miss Peabody's references. Who is this reference from? From my previous employer, Mrs. Stubbs. She obviously impressed Mrs. Stubbs. She says Miss Peabody was someone who she could always rely on. You're the applicant who impressed us most. We'd like to offer you the job. Thank you very much. And that's pretty much it. That is the end of today's words. And that is the end of this book. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And next time we're doing the trilogy series. The finale. Confusing Words and Action. Number 3. I'll see you guys soon. Until next time, Shahana, peace. Bye-bye.